The rehabilitation of degraded ecosystems is reflective of St. Lucia's commitment to environmental sustainability, so says Sustainable Development Minister Sean Edward. The main threats to biodiversity and the ecosystems in St. Lucia at this time are habitat modification and deconstruction. Edward unveiled the island's achievements and plans as it pertains to sustainability at the plenary of the fifth session of the UN Environment Assembly (UNEA) on March 1st. The fifth session of the United Nations Environment Assembly was held virtually and took place in Nairobi from February 28th to March 2nd, 2022. Edward's address was delivered virtually.
Wetlands play a powerful role in nature-based solutions to combat many of the global environmental challenges being faced today. The conservation of wetlands enhances our sustainable development efforts towards the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. St. Lucia's efforts in the rehabilitation of many degraded ecosystems across the island reflect our commitment to the decade of ecosystem restoration. This action has resulted in the reversal of some biodiversity loss and increased awareness of the importance of biodiversity and its benefits to society.
St. Lucia is also pursuing the enactment of legislation to strengthen efforts to protect biodiversity and decrease habitat loss.
Recognizing the important role that biodiversity plays in the development of a nation, St. Lucia is in the final stages of ratifying the Nagoya Protocol on Access and Benefits Sharing. St. Lucia has demonstrated its commitment to a participatory approach towards environmental governance by becoming one of the first Caribbean countries to ratify the Escazú Agreement. As a nation, we continue to put our people first in environmental management and sustainable development. We welcome partnerships in the implementation of our various policies, strategies, and plans encompassing biodiversity, oceans, climate change, waste management, among others, all focused on enhancing our sustainable development efforts and preserving the livelihoods and well-being of our people.
The Sustainable Development Minister disclosed that the pandemic has stalled efforts and progress in climate change adaptation and mitigation.
Climate change continues to be a major threat to livelihoods and, in turn, the St. Lucian economy. While the pandemic has caused a reallocation of funding to ensure a resilient healthcare sector, it also showed us the importance of mainstreaming efforts and support in our climate action agenda. St. Lucia's efforts in addressing climate change have been extended to the protection of the ozone layer, with the most recent achievement being our ratification of the Kigali Amendment in November of 2021.
The United Nations Environment Assembly brings together representatives of the 193 member states of the UN, businesses, civil society, and other stakeholders to agree on policies to address the world's most pressing environmental challenges. The overall theme for UNEA 5 was strengthening actions for nature to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.